I hope I've got a really nice dish for you today. It's butternut squash and chilli soup. Now, I've been asked by a viewer who will remain nameless for a recipe that is low fat. Unfortunately, she's waiting to go in for an operation, so I am praying for you as well that you're going to feel better. But unfortunately, until she loses some weight, she can't actually have the surgery done. So she's asked me, is there any lovely warming soups and things that, I could cook whilst, I'm trying to lose weight, because we all like food, don't we? Yeah, we do. And also, this British weather, if you're watching this on repeat, trust me, it's been hail, it's been wind, and it's been a lot of rain. And the thing is that, we like our comfort foods, don't we? We want something warming, but, it's summertime. I don't know. So anyway, what we're going to do is this lovely, as I say, squash and chilli soup. It is so economical as well, and I'll be telling you a little bit about that in a minute. What I've got is about a 2 pound or 1 kilogram butternut squash. Now, all I've done is literally chop that up into chunky cubes. I've got my oven on at 200 degrees because we're going to sort of roast this down first so it gives it really nice flavour. And what we're going to do is just pop some olive oil on. You could also use my favourite as well, rapeseed oil. I'm out of it in the studio today, unfortunately. So I'm just going to help that along a little bit and get that coated round. Very nice. And then literally all I'm going to do is just pop this into the oven. Right. Get rid of my greasy mitts. The next stage is also really easy. We're going to add some other great ingredients. So I've just got a nice big soup pot and I've put my flame on there. I'm going to add some more olive oil or rapeseed oil, anything that's really good for you. And I've got 2 medium onions and I've just roughly chopped those. You don't have to be fancy because we're going to blend this at the end. So all I'm going to do is stick that in. I've also got a nice chunky garlic clove crushed, so in that goes. And 1 medium chilli. Sometimes I like to use 2, but again, crew, get a bit fussy sometimes. And talking of crew, we have got a fabulous young lad by the name of Jacob, who's been doing some work experience. He's been such a help to us this week. There you go, Jacob. See, he's working hard there. He's learning all what it's like to do some media. He's been an absolute star, so it's a big thank you to you, Jacob, too. Now, all I'm going to do is just mix that round and just let that sort of sweat away there for a few minutes. But on an important note, as I've said, the weather isn't good, and we do this comfort eating thing, don't we? And of course, that adds the calories on. And just like my beautiful viewer said, it's getting really difficult. She wants something with absolutely bags of flavour in it, but wants, to be able to lose some weight as well. This is a fabulous dish for that. It's got all great ingredients in, that help the digestive system in particular, help flush you out, keep everything cleansed. This is a real great soup as well if you're doing any form of fast. So, I can highly recommend it. So I'm just going to let that sweat away there. We're going to leave the butternut squash in there for around about half an hour to roast. And we're going to do this process, which will take around about 15 minutes of sweating. So literally all you do is just turn it down and pop the lid on. Now, as I've said, this is a real economical dish. Do you know the ingredients for this has cost me £1.40? Yeah, you can't go wrong at that, can you? So this is not just about health, but this is about budget as well. You stuck for something at lunchtime, fed up of those sandwiches, then give some soup a go. This is what's important about cookery, is that you give it a go, you give it a try, and, not be afraid. If you've never cut up a butternut squash before, yeah, they're pretty odd looking things. You literally just carve down the side, chop it in half, and it's got some seeds. Remove the seeds, you don't want them for this dish. And as I say, just cut it up in cubes. They're going sometimes on clearance at the end of the day, and there's nothing wrong with them for around about 50 pence. We talk about food wastage. We need to be mindful of that, and also budget and health. I think this is a fabulous dish. So I'm just going to let that sweat away now for a further 15 minutes and then I'll be back with you. So after about 15 minutes, we're going to add the vegetable stock. It's about 1 litre of vegetable stock needs to go in the pan. And as I've said before, if there's one thing I'd like to see in your store cupboards, and that is a good quality vegetable stock. Your stocks are so important, especially if you're not making your own. So we're just going to leave that now to bubble away for about another couple of minutes to 5 minutes, just until the butternut squash is ready. And as I say, we'll just pop the lid back on. Right, so we just need to go get the butternut squash out of the oven. This has taken around about 35 minutes today, so you just need to prod it just to make sure that obviously it's soft. That's what you're looking for. And all you're going to do, there you go, Jacob, so you can get in with that shot, is just put the butternut squash in. There we go. Let's give it a quick stir around. Actually looks really quite nice without it being blended, but you could put some other roasted vegetables in there as well. Maybe that would be nice, you know, some sweet potato and carrot and things. Just cut the chunks up smaller, it'd be quite nice. So here goes. Now Jacob, be careful because this is a rather naughty blender and it does decide to squirt. I will do my best not to get you. Poor thing. There we go. There may be the odd lump or two left in there. My family quite like that, actually. They actually have a joke about it as to whether or not they can find the magic lump. But this really is a nice soup. So we're just going to ladle some in there. I hope I didn't splash you too much. I tried my best. What we're going to do is just put some nice things on top. Now, if you're trying to keep off bread, because a lot of people who are on special diets and things, then there is something nice. In fact, these are made by my dear friends, Scrubbies. You can find their vegetable crisps at scrubbies.co.uk. And what they are vegetables. And in fact, this one's beetroot, sweet potato, parsnip and carrot crisps, used with sea salt and a little bit of really nice oleic sunflower oil. And these have got 30% less fat in them, and I just like to put a few on top. Try and get some of the beetroot as well because it's such a pretty colour. It's such a nice contrast of colours. And that actually makes a nice change to croutons or anything else or crisps. So there you go. You have got a really healthy, nutritious soup there for next to nothing. So there's no excuses. I expect you to be making this in your kitchens at home. Enjoy.